as we launch the second inning of this four-act classic unfolding between Tanduay and Toyota for the last quarterfinal seat in the 1983 PBA Open, and that was Ricky Relosa very coolly sinking it from 18.
His first 2 points. Francois Weiss has been sent back into the ballgame for JB Yango. He got a minute and 15 seconds rest, and that was a rest that was well needed for Francois Weiss, who also still has that injury, but not really feeling the effects, or it's a very gallant effort on his part.
Well, a guy that big and a guy that muscular, it's not very easy to injure him.
There we can see George Melton having to shoot against Andy Fields over him this time. He was not going to fake off anymore. He knows that Andy has his number if he fakes off. Andy also trying to get it from the outside, missing.
Melton seems to know Fields' prowess from that distance. He just gave him the shot. Frankie Lim has it. He comes out after being confronted by Andy Fields. Somebody kicks the ball. Frankie keeps it alive for Tanduay. It's still deadlock at 29. 56 seconds gone by in the second quarter. Capaccio turns around inside the paint and gets rejected
by Ramon Fernandez.
Ramon Fernandez, last year's MVP, looking for his second MVP award this year. The fadeaway from the side. Nope.
There's going to be a foul there by Capaccio, and that's going to mean 2 free throws for Ramon Fernandez.
Personally, a lot is riding for Ramon Fernandez in this game, because if Toyota fails to make it to the quarterfinals, then that's bye-bye to his aspirations for a second consecutive MVP award.
Not only that, maybe even as a member of the Mythical Five, which he still has a good chance if his team can get in.
And by the way, speaking of the MVP awards, watch out for the 1983 MVP Awards night presentation to be held right here at the Big Dome. And this will come your way during the third playing day of this conference's Best of 5 Championship Series. That would be around end of November or early December, depending on how the games go. And this will be brought to you by Go Grosby Shoes.
That's right. Joe Cantado will probably be the MC again of that. And I hope he does as good a job as he did last year.
I hope that piece of information didn't turn you off about the awards night. Anyway, here's Sonny Jaworski going up against Frankie Lim.
Fouled in the act of shooting there by Frankie Lim. And Frankie, how many fouls does he have? 2 personal fouls right now.
Take a look at that last piece of action again in slow-mo. Sonny Jaworski. He banged right into Frankie Lim. And so Sonny Jaworski is towing the stripe. His first is a trifle short.
Just like his first 2 attempts there, he missed the first free throw. It's still a 1-point game in favor of the Tanduay Ram makers.
And if Sonny Jaworski has a yen for Spanish food, he just might find it worth his while going to Doña Nina's restaurant, where quality food and personalized service, as well as a homey atmosphere, have become the familiar trademark. Doña Nina's, along Makati Avenue.
I like the term homey atmosphere because I'm sure that a lot of people who would like to eat outside would like to feel at home.
Oh, I find it so homey, I wanted to sleep there one night.
Or maybe you wanted to sing. Right. Toyota up by 2 points right now, 31-29.
10:25 left before halftime. Here is Marquez, who very surreptitiously slipped into the ball game during the last occasion of a dead ball. Weiss against Ricky Relosa. He dances his way inside the lane, draws practically the entire Toyota squad to him.
And then this off a good pass there, but he was fouled before the guy, Capaccio, could really go in for the shot. Legaspi committed the foul against Francois Weiss.
Alex Marquez is the backcourt partner of Frankie Lim.
That's a good matchup, Marquez and Legaspi, because Legaspi is about 2 inches taller. Marquez is a little bit quicker. There's a foul by Jaworski.
Foul, Jaworski.
Emer Legaspi must find himself in a very strange position right now. He very seldom comes up with a guy to guard who's shorter than he is.
Sonny Jaworski finally getting his first step of the ball game. Being sent in is Arnie Tuadles. His first stint here. Arnie Tuadles playing off guard together with Emer Legaspi as his point guard.
Now, as everybody knows, Arnie Tuadles blows hot and cold. Will he blow hot tonight? If he does, it's going to be very bad news for Freddie Webb.
That's right, definitely so.
Fran Weiss sandwiched by Andy Fields and Arnie Tuadles. And who is the foul going to be slapped on?
Arnie Tuadles. Fields really gave a look of apprehension to the referee, because if he had been called for that foul, he might have been up and down. That would have been his third,
Right. With 9 minutes and 54 left in the second quarter. Weiss trying to work one-on-one against Ricky Relosa. Emer Legaspi comes for some weak side help. Here is, Capaccio copping out close to the baseline, and a steal there. The ball going to the hands of Arnie Tuadles.
If that shot is going to go in, yes.
It did not work.
It's going to count, yes. You know,
Emerald Legaspi given continuation.
that's right. And Emer Legaspi initiated the steal. Arnie gave it back. There's the foul. You can see Legaspi go straight up. He does not dribble. He had intentions of going to the basket. The referee was waiting for the shot either to go in or out. If it was going to go in, he was going to count it.
Right. Well, it's 33-29, 4-point advantage for Toyota. Make that a 5-point advantage.
And that's the fifth point of Emer Legaspi in this ball game.
3 team fouls apiece with 9 minutes and 37 to play in the half. Alex Marquez moving the ball slightly to the right of the court, picked up by Emer Legaspi. Marquez looks for Fran Weiss. He finds him. Ricky De Losa sticking to Weiss. Marquez tried to cut in, but Juan Fernandez was right behind him. Eli Capaccio bangs into Fernandez. Weiss takes the shot himself and makes it.
That was a good individual play by Francois Weiss, trying to look for the cutters. Couldn't find any, so decided to take it. Arnie Tuades there for a traveling violation. Good call. He knew it. He made that error. He's a little bit cold yet, and he got the pass a little bit short. That's why he traveled as he tried to dribble.
Edo Campos smoking his umpteenth cigarette tonight.
And that's not the last of them.
It's not.
Oh, there's going to be a foul. Is it going to be on Fields? Yes, it's going to be on Fields. That's going to be his third. As he tried to front George Melton in that play.
Oh, this is a very significant development in this game. Andy Fields picking up his third foul with a good 9 minutes and 6 seconds left in the first half.
And George Melton really gave out a good clap because he knew that this guy is his bane and he needs some relief either from the foul trouble or from anywhere else.
Right. Frankie Lim blew a 20-footer. Velosa came down with a rebound. Here's Emer Legaspi trying to get away from Marquez. He spots Twadles free in the left quarter court. Twadles provides a shield for Fields, and Weiss comes down with a rebound. A very sharp forward pass to Alex Marquez. He's going to challenge the two Giants.
Oh, black there again. A traveling violation and a black at the same time. But the traveling violation came. Did you notice in that play that the two referees were almost perpendicular to each other downstairs? And that shouldn't really be the case because a referee should cover it very well. One on under and one on the side.
That's right. So that the entire proceedings could be viewed from all possible angles.
That's the reason why we have three referees.
Twadles met up high by Frankie Lim. A contact whistle blown there by Edro. I think it was De La Cruz who called that foul on Eli Capaccio.
It is De La Cruz. There was a foul there called against Capaccio, pushing off Fernandez. Velosa snapped off the shot. And the fast break is in the offing for Tanduay.
Frankie Lim against Emer Legaspi. He got intimidated by the side of Andy Fields following close behind. Ricky De Losa scrambling along with Frankie Lim for the loose leather. Mike Bilbao, rather. And we've got Eli Capaccio relieved by Ray Lazaro.
That's right. Last touch in that play was against Tanduay. The Super Corollas will keep it. Velosa wisely protecting his body. Nobody guarding Andy Fields. Going for the 2 points. Yes.
Off the glass shot by Andy Fields gives him his 6th point for the evening and a 5-point lead for Toyota. 36-31. I don't know how the Super Corollas must be feeling right now. They were the defending champions, but now they have to make it through the service entrance.
That's right, and I'm sure they must be feeling the pressure, but that's the way they did it last year, Joe. They didn't enter the semifinals outright. They had to do it through the quarterfinals. But, you know, that was a different story. They had Donnie Ray Coons besides Andy Fields.
And, man, that makes for a hell of a lot of difference.
That's maybe about 30 points and a couple of rebounds there. Right. That's a good follow-up shot of his own miss by Ricky Velosa. He's doing well. And he has 4 points right now.
Tenacity with a capital T displayed by Ricky De Losa for Toyota. 38-31 is the count, of 7-point lead for the Super Corolla. 7:26 left in the second quarter. George Melton struggling to control the leather. Legaspi got a slice of it. But Melton himself keeps it alive. Misses on the reverse layup. Weiss doesn't.
Yes, and Fields wisely keeps away from that fourth foul. That way really paralyze and cripple him here in the first half.
38-33, 5-point lead for Toyota. Ricky De Losa in the left corner court. Legaspi moves it over to Twadles top of the key. Mike Bilbao watching Arnie. The bounce pass to Mon Fernandez at low post, working one-on-one against Ray Lazaro. He puts one up over Ray and misses. The rebound again to George Melton by the Tanduay Distillers. Here is Ray Lazaro. He goes up against Fernandez and Twadles falling to the floor with a foul going against possibly Twadles.
That's right, Twadles committing that foul. We have Sonny Jaworski coming in for Ramon Fernandez. Fernandez getting a rest, and Frankie Lim now being replaced by Abet Gutierrez.
So, we've got a drastic overhaul in the back lines of the two squads as Ray Lazaro prepares for 2 gift shots.
You can see that Ed Ocampo is really pacing his players, and so for Freddie Webb, they know it's a long ball game. It's not going to be decided in the first 2 quarters. The way it's been going, I don't think anybody will have more than at least, at the most, a 5-point lead at halftime. So he's swinging Arnie Tuades now to the forward position. That's Ed Ocampo, and Sonny Jaworski and Emer Legaspi will be the backcourt.
Sonny Jaworski with a diagonal pass to Tuades in the left shoulder. A bounce pass to Andy Fields. Pumps once and misses. The air ball falling right into the hands of Fran Wise.
And Wise really got that rebound, used his body to protect it from Ricky Relosa. 3-point lead for Toyota, 6 minutes and 25 seconds left.
38-35, 14 fouls for Tanduay. 5, make that 16 fouls for Toyota.
That's right, a foul there called on Ricky Relosa. Blocking foul, Abe King about to be sent into the ball game for Ricky Relosa.
Abe King has had a good rest. He started out rather sluggishly, and I think he's going to pick up. But he's been working wonders on Fran Wise, unintimidated at all by the Hulk of Hercules.
He's been familiar with Fran. They've played 3 seasons here. Fran Wise has, and so has Abe King. You know, he's been here for quite a while. Oh, good cut there by Gutierrez. Fields for the block.
Very gallant thing for Fields to do, risking his 4th foul, but it was pretty safe. And Sonny Jaworski completes the pass.
It was a 3-on-2 situation. Arnie Tuades gave up the pass. He was down the middle. You know, Fields knows that there are guys that he can really block. That in that case, Gutierrez was not going to fake anymore. See, so he felt that he was in a very good position.
And now let's watch Fran Wise on the other side of the court, getting away from Tuades and Emer Legaspi, missing, followed up by Abed Gutierrez. 40-37, Tanduay hanging on to the coattails of Toyota. Just 3 points down. Emer Legaspi asks for it, rather, but misses.
Well, he asked for it, but he got it, but he didn't make it. And there's going to be some pushing there between Fran Wise and Sonny Jaworski.
And a big confrontation there between Sonny Jaworski. I never saw Sonny blow his stop that much. Oh, he was about to take on Fran Wise despite the disparity in their weight and height.
That's right. Not going to be intimidated. He committed that foul. Let's take a look at this play again. Now we have a timeout. There you can see Wise throwing the ball at Sonny Jaworski. We have a timeout. We'll be right back.
Oh, there was a little... Our chief statistician refers to that last confrontation between Sonny Jaworski and Fran Wise as an eyeball-to-eyeball confrontation. Actually, it was really a physical confrontation when push came to shove. Fran Wise taking on King.
There's going to be a foul there by Abe King, and since Toyota is already in the penalty situation, 3rd personal foul on King, 2 free throws for Wise.
5 minutes and 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Toyota again finding itself in early team foul trouble with Tanduay, nursing its fouls down to only 4 at this point.
Yes, Joe, and they already have 3 guys with 3 personal fouls. That's King, Sonny Jaworski, and Andy Fields here in the second quarter. Still a lot of time in the second quarter.
That's right. 3 key players at that.
Yes, and they're all playing on the court. You can't say when the guy cannot control himself and commit a foul, you know.
There was a swat by Fran Wise on the ball. King will inbound for Toyota.
18 seconds left on the shot clock for the Super Corollas. They're just on top by 1 point.
King gets it back from Jaworski, puts one up over Fran Wise from the corner and misses the rebound to Abed Gutierrez. And there's the outlet pass going to Ray Lazaro. He's confronted by Arnie Tuades. Let's see what his next move is going to be. Tuades very fast to go down on defense, averting a sure fast break attempt there by Tanduay. Bilbao has it circling the perimeter of the court, providing a shield for Ray Lazaro, who sinks it from 20.
Yes, and Tanduay Ram takes the lead again after falling behind by 5 points, 41-40.
Time left, 4 minutes and 41 before lemon time. Sonny Jaworski versus Abed Gutierrez. Oh, Abed is a scarecrow compared to the very muscular physique of Sonny Jaworski.
3-point shot by Sonny Jaworski offline, and he's trying to go for the defensive rebound and saved it.
Andy Fields.
Yes.
Off Fran Wise.
Pretty well stands up. He feels that Sonny Jaworski may have been already at the end line in that play, and there should have been a violation called. We don't know because we couldn't really see. It was on the opposite side of us, near the bench.
42-41. Toyota regains the upper hand with 4 minutes and 5 seconds left. Mike Bilbao trying a baseline drive and drawing a foul. He's gone on a fishing expedition, and he got a foul from Emer Legaspi. That's only his second personal foul.
2 free throws for Mike Bilbao.
Mike Bilbao so far has a big fat Eric across his name in our score sheet, but this is his opportunity to break into the scoring column. He does. And he also tied the count at 42 all. He fails with his go-ahead point, and King pulls it down for Toyota. Arnie Tuadles bringing it down with a gallop. Pulls up. King snaps off a quick one, and then Bilbao. Look at the little guy.
Well, Mike Bilbao has been famous for that, trying to block the ball from behind, coming up with a big jump there. And he was caught for the foul. There he even actually got a piece of the ball, but he caught the arm also of Abe King, which will send Abe to the 15-foot line.
The very cool, the very amiable, and the highly respectable commissioner of the PPA, Marianienko, as you saw on your screens on a flitting glance. 3:55 left before halftime. Abe King blows his second charity. It's 43-42, Toyota up by 1. Mike Bilbao orchestrating the offensive for the Tanduay Rum Makers. Ray Lazaro finds himself embattled. Emer Legaspi committing a foul.
The foul is going to be against Legaspi. Yes, 2 free throws for Ray Lazaro in that play. The penalty situation in effect against Toyota.
2 successive fouls by Legaspi just gave him his third personal.
We may have to see Francis Arnaiz back in the ball game. He played a great first quarter for Toyota, but I don't know if he's hurting, from his groin injury.
Well, instead, we have Edo Campo tapping Mon Fernandez, and he's coming in for Emer Legaspi. What a substitution.
That's going to put Fernandez into the forward line, and Arnie Tuadles will move back into the off-guard position. Sonny Jaworski, of course, the playmaker extraordinaire. There are 2 of them in this ball game. The other one is Mike Bilbao of Tanduay.
Diagonal pass by Arnie Tuadles to Abe King, who is confronted by Wise. The fadeaway by King offline. Wise hauls it down for Tanduay. Here's Gutierrez galloping down court. Takes it from the right side and misses. Andy Fields for the rebound. Intercepted by Mike Bilbao. 43 all.
And Fields takes it away, yes.
Oh, wow. A tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye. Here's King. Yes, sir.
Left-handed layup shot. What Andy Fields did there should remind old basketball fans of Bill Russell. He not only blocks, he takes the ball away completely.
He does just about everything but play bridge. 3 minutes and 7 seconds left in the second quarter. Here is George Melton, and the boy swatted away by Fields, picked up by Arnie Tuadles. Mon Fernandez with a lateral pass to King, and Bilbao really binding him.
That's right. That's going to send Abe King to the 15-foot line. He made a stab for the basket. We have a timeout called. We'll be right back.
With 2 minutes and 58 seconds left in the first half, Abe King misses his first charity. Well, with his performance so far, Abe is one of our top contenders tonight for the Magnolia Ice Cream Best Player of the Game Award, which we shall hand out right after this match.
Yes, Toyota really suffering from poor foul shooting in the first half. A lot of the players have missed foul shots here in the first half of play, and they're on top by only 2 points.
45-43. Abed Gutierrez moves it back to Bilbao. Ray Lazaro. Sonny Jaworski picks up Mike Bilbao. Only 5 seconds left in their shot clock. They got to put up that ball soon. And here's Fran Weiss with a quick turnaround. Air ball.
That's not going to be... yes, Freddie Webb is standing up because definitely the ball already hit. That's a wrong... the scorer's bench, there's so many things wrong with them, and this is a wrong thing. And they gave the ball. It's going to be a throw-in for Fernandez for the reverse. Because definitely the ball already hit the basket rim, and it then moved on, was touched by some people, and still the 25 seconds was stopped,
Freddie Webb, really? Oh, boy. Well, anyway, let's get back to the ball game. Ray Lazaro puts up a 15-footer and misses. Rebound battle for one by Mon Fernandez. Abe King brings it down court for Toyota. He keeps going, and he gets the foul.
Gets a foul from Abed Gutierrez, yes.
Fourth personal on Abed Gutierrez. And the 16th foul for Tanduay, while Toyota hit the team foul limit a lot earlier.
That was also the 7th team foul now of Tanduay after that play.
Right. So they're in the same boat now. King against Weiss. Oh, he took a slip there. Jaworski with a scoop shot. Fields for a follow-up.
Yes.
A very obvious foul there by George Melton.
Yes, Fields actually had no chance of making the shot when Melton was there, but he fished for the foul and made it and got the foul. Now we'll try for the 2 points from the 15-foot line.
Robin is going to come in for Batman. Oh, Tuadles. Correction, says the stadium announcer. So, the dazzling duo back on the hard court. Sonny.
Andy Fields will try to take 2 from the 15-foot line. That's his 9th point right now. And that's a 5-point lead for Toyota. A minute and 49 seconds left in the first half.
Grim determination being displayed by both clubs. So much riding in this game. 48-43. Short while we'll find out what that's all about. Ray Lazaro still in the three-point region. Mike Bilbao picked up by Francis. At height, not very much movement without the ball there on the part of to take that haphazard shot.
Well, however, the last touch was called against Andy Fields in that play. Francois Weiss trying to position himself under the basket. And the last touch was called against Toyota in that play.
Baseline inbound to be executed by Mike Bilbao, right underneath the goal. Oh, a good assist to Abed Gutierrez, who came in just in the nick of time.
We saw a lot of those plays the other night. Mike Bilbao feeding off to Abed Gutierrez. Last touch called. There's going to be a jump ball. 2 referees called different. One of them called it for Toyota. The other referee called it for Tanduay. Let's take a look at that play again. So that's going to be a jump ball. Well, it's very clear that the ball hit Andy Fields before going outside. It should have been Tanduay's ball.
And that's why the entire coaching staff of Tanduay was up in arms after that last call.
That's right. Since there were 2 contrasting calls, it's going to be a jump ball between the 2. And that's going to be Fields against Bilbao. And you know who's going to win the cup. Huh?
Mike Bilbao didn't even bother to jump. And here's Mon Fernandez sailing in for the late.
A lot of breaks here in the last few minutes of the second quarter. Now have a 6-point lead.
51-45, time down to a minute and 11. Both clubs are in team foul trouble. Wise has it for Tanduay. They're wearing the dark colored uniforms if you're watching this in black and white screens. Here's Wise making his move off King from the side again. That is his 18th point.
Wise going through the baseline, cutting down the lead to only 4. 50 seconds left in the first half.
51-47 is the exact tally. Sonny Jaworski, the bounce pass to Mon Fernandez. Mon fires inside heavy traffic. Got it.
He's suddenly getting hot, Ramon Fernandez.
Only 11 points so far. 53-47, 6-point lead for Toyota. Time down to 46 seconds.
Offensive foul called on Lazaro.
Okay, that call was made by referee Iñosa. And since it was an offensive foul, there will be no free throws.
That's right. 34 seconds left. Toyota on top by 6 points. Both of the teams are in penalty at this point.
Francis are nice in the three-point region. Backdoor play. Didn't materialize. Fields.
3-second violation called against Fernandez. That will nullify the shot. He was under the basket and he didn't go out the easy way. He tried to go back again from where he came.
Right, and that's not exactly the way to do it. 53-47, only 17 ticks and counting down in this first half. A very eventful first half, we must say. Ryan Weiss took a look at the clock. It says 7 seconds. They're out to take the last shot.
And there's a foul there by Abby King. That's going to be his 4th personal foul.
4 fouls on Abe King.
2 free throws for Weiss. Francois Weiss. Only 7.1 seconds left in the first half.
And King, with only 7 seconds left, is pulled out by Ed Ocampo. Smart move by Ed because King can very well pick up his 5th foul even with 7 seconds to go.
Yes, and he was really hot under the collar. It's no use keeping him inside the ball game. He might have gone for a drive, might have been caught for an offensive foul. Wise making the 2 free throws. They're on top by 4. Toyota is on top by 4. Only 7 seconds left.
53-49. They have the opportunity to take the last shot in this half. A rejection by Melton, but
that's a foul from Ramon Fernandez. An offensive foul called against him in that play. Now the breaks are going Tanduay.
Right. Well, there may have been a lot of erroneous calls in this basketball game, but those calls did not favor either side. Melton missing from 18, and that's about it. For the first half, the score is standing at 53 for Toyota, 49 for Tanduay. We'll have the box scores and then some features.